Yoo-hoo. A victory against Sassuolo. Finally. It was a long while without a victory against Sassuolo. Honestly, I don't even recall when was the last time that we won against Sassuolo. So, good stuff. So, yes, we're going to talk about this. Hello, Valentin. How are you? USA, USA, USA. Exactly. USA, USA, USA. Exactly. No injury on the field. That is correct so far. But I heard that the ball boy got a torn ligament. The stadium announcer got a torn vocal cord, and a spectator choked at his popcorn. Unbelievable, guys, isn't it? I don't even recall when it was the last time that we won against Sassuolo. So it's been nice. I was terrified about this match because this is the classic match that Milan messed it up. So happy, really, really happy. Well, it's we avoided big time the today the Fiorentina actually catch us up because they won against Sassuolo, against the Torino. Look at that. This is the lineup now. So Juve is still winning at the moment. And I'm watching the match right now with Juve leading 1-0. Incredible. Juve is doing good. I was not expecting that. But hey, it's working somehow. Chuku Chica. How are you, my friend? There's no better team in the world than Milan when Pioli's job is on the line. That's true, man. Man, these guys always save his ass all the time. Look at that, where we are right now. I know it's a well, we are Inter again at 45 points, still leading the league, just followed by Juventus that is doing an incredible season with 43 points if they're gonna bring home this victory, followed by our beloved team Milan at 36. Nice victory. And well, fourth Fiorentina that today won. Today, I think, yes, they won against Torino 1-0. And Bologna that incredibly they lost today against Udinese. Bologna did really, really, really well. Atalanta won at 29. Roma now it is losing, and Napoli has lost already. No, draw, sorry, from yesterday. Look at that. Napoli 28 points. Unbelievable. Huh? And you thought that last year we were not defending well the match, the title. Look at these guys. Huh? At least last year we were up there until a certain point, just before Napoli. And Napoli this season is terrible. That's why sometimes I have the doubt that changing the coach and in the middle of the season is not the correct way, because I don't think it's. I think it's part of the problem. I don't think that changing, because if you want to change the coach, you need to take somebody that is really on point. You want to do the next step. You don't want to do a step back, because with them, what's going to happen at the end of the season is you're going to have two bills. You're going to have the coach that take you until the end of the season, and the new coach, right? So I don't really think that they're going to fire the Pioli. To be very honest with you, they're too smart for this. And the next match, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be in Coppa Italia. On the 2nd of January at 9 o'clock in Milan for Coppa Italia Milan Cagliari. And then on a Sunday we play directly in Empoli. And then Roma. These are very bad. Roma and Udinese. Look at this. 3. Roma, Udinese, and Bologna. So it's going to be an interesting one, but we will see what's going to happen. Let me read some comments of you. What it says here. Boring match. It was Joe, it was probably one of the most boring matches that I ever seen of football. It was terrible. It was terrible. It was depressing. Depressing. It's depressing. It's Milan won this match. Let's be very honest. Milan won this match because Sassuolo was not good enough. Simple as that. And Milan won the match because we had better quality player compared to Sassuolo. This match, it could be easily in Serie A if it was not called Milan, was called Empoli, was called Bologna, was called Udinese, was called Frosinone. Was a match of 0-0. Not an injury, not a nice one. Like, yeah, we got some shots. We got Sleepy Leao. We got Giroud that probably touched 12. He touched the ball 12 times in the first half. Let's have a look together of the stats. It was really boring. Eventually, excellent assist by Benasser and great goal by Christian Pulisic that once again is showing us some character. Really, really happy for Christian Pulisic. Really, really happy. Hang on. And they said we are the worst defending Serie A champions. Exactly. We definitely. Napoli is doing really, really bad. I didn't see them playing well. I did not. Now, what is Joe saying is the best. It's the best way to motivate Pioli by always putting his job on the line. Berardi got so bored in the match and left. I think he got injured, kind of injured, by the way. But we will see what's going to happen. In the moment, I'm still following with my second eye, just hearing Juve Roma. Juve is still leading 1-0. So we see what's going to happen there. Let's have a look at some of the. Why are people asking for Conte when he plays even worse terror food than Pioli? That's a good question, man. Because it's free. I mean, he doesn't have a job at the moment, so people want to have him, I believe. And because he's a winner, he's Italian. He had experience in Italian football. Only thing I don't know if it's gonna work with because Conte always play with 3 defenders, 3-5, 3-5-2, I guess. And Milan's been a while, and Milan is not for that. We can't play with that unless because Leao is gonna have to be a second striker with Okafor or the next number 9 that we're gonna get. And the defender of 3, Tomori, Chow, and Kalulu, or Kier, or Simic. And then who else you play with the 3 like this, and then you play in the midfield with Hernandez. That means Calabria doesn't play anymore. You play with Benasser, Loftus-Cheek, Reinders. You play like Inter, man. Where is Puma? Puma is sleeping here. I'll show you later. Good 3 points. Peter, how are you? Not happy with the performance, but we must understand we have a big injury problems. Yeah. Let's have a look of some of the comments, some of the stats that we can read here. Let's go through. Mike Magnan, I think he played solidly. 6 saves as always. He did a very, very good save, especially on the first half against I think it was Berardi. Berardi always dangerous. Berardi, when he see Milan, he becomes Messi prime, and he was the best player in Sassuolo, but fucking this time we won it, so I'm just happy, just very happy. But still solid, Mike Magnan, absolutely solid. During this week there was an interview by, I don't know if you guys know Pagliuca, an old Italian goalkeeper of Inter. and it was kind of it was a bit strange the interview because he said that whenever Donnarumma makes a mistake, the press it's so negative over the Italian goalkeeper. But when Mike Magnan does a mistake, it's no problem. It's like the press doesn't really care. But the problem, what it is, dear Pagliuca. The problem is that Donnarumma does a mistake every match. Even PSG is constantly making mistakes. Mike Magnan, he made a mistake, yes, against Salernitana. Agree 100%. That was the first one. Then remember that he does at least one miracle a match. Mike Magnan is our, with Leao, and I said this a million of times, Leao and Mike Magnan, they are our two best players. Here, Puma. Beep, 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 beep. Sure, Puma. Puma, happy that we won. Come to go, Puma. And what do you think was the best player for 2023 for Milan? That's a good one. Easy answer, Indra. Easy answer, Rafa Leao. Rafa Leao is our best player, and he was our best player. Milan, Milan wouldn't be the same Milan as it is now. Not now is a bit darker situation, but Milan couldn't reach what we did in the last few years without Rafa Leao. Rafa Leao is the best player of the year. Without, I think, in my opinion, we can argue, we can say Rafa Leao, Mike Magnan, but other than that, I don't think it makes any other sense. Pulisic is our best signing so far this summer. Counter attack for Juve, let me see. Keane on the left inside the box. Christensen covered, nothing to do. Minute 78, 79 at the moment. Juve still leading. Pulisic is our best signing so far. Yes, I think so. Was not expecting this match. I was actually not expecting. Very, very happy to see Christian Pulisic playing. He. Let's be very honest. He's not. He's okay. He's a good player. He's a very good player. He's a very good player. But he got his day good and his day bad, like every player. But I feel like sometimes he could be a little bit more decisive, a little bit more secure of himself. That's what I think. That's my own opinion. He could push a little bit more, rather than sometimes he's scared instead of dribbling, instead of running on the wing on the near the corner, he passed the ball back. So I don't know. Easy to play with the PSG defender. Try Calabria, Florenzi, Teo as a CP. Exactly. Puma is very fluffy. Non so for you, the best player is Mike. Hey, who do you think? Let me do a poll. Who do you think is the best player of the year? Who we should play? Who we should put? Mike Magnan, Rafa Leao. Let's see what you guys think. Let me put this on the live. Let's see what you guys are gonna bang. Start the Q&A. Allora, Milan player of 2023. No Q&A, no. It's actually just a poll. Any other player that you think I should add more than Mike and Rafa? Rafa and Mike. I don't think there is anybody else. I think he's one of these two. Yeah. There you go. There you go. Let me know what do you think. Calabria played a very good match. I think Calabria did really really good. It was the only one that he was pushing constantly. Florenzi is very technically. I think Florenzi is better than Calabria. He's very very good. I like Florenzi how he plays. He got more vision, better foot for sure uh, than Calabria. But I think Calabria today. Oh, almost goal of Roma. I think Calabria today played a solid, good match. Yeah, absolutely good match. You can see 90% accuracy. He was constantly trying to push on the right wing. Good. Kier, clean, very good. You don't like Calabria attitude like he won 3 Ballon d'Ors? Ah, come on. He's limited, bro. He's very limited. He doesn't have. It's not gonna be the best. He's not gonna be remembered for a long time, but he's doing his best. As limited as it is, it's good. Kier, I'm very happy for Kier to be honest today because he led the defense. I was a little bit upset about when Pioli actually substitutes Simic for Kier because in the last 10 minutes of the match, I was expecting that Sassuolo is going to push a lot more. That's exactly what's happened. So I was thinking a leader is very important right there in defense instead of playing Primavera. But actually, Kier Simic played well, so all good. Football lives, Rafa has been poor this year for me. Wouldn't put him in the top 3 player this season. Right then, let me ask you. Oh, almost goal of you. Let me ask you this question: who was Milan last season best assist man? Who beat Napoli in the quarterfinal of Champions League? Who scored 2 goals in the match of the season against Napoli for 4-0? Who was the best player in Milan PSG? I definitely think he has to be in the top 3 without any doubt. Milan with are the numbers. Milan without Rafa Leao, it become an extremely average team. Milan with Rafa become a good team. So yes. Calabria is not self-aware. He's not a good player, but his ego and attitude is close to Ibra. Well, I don't think like this. I don't think Peter. I really don't think so. I think he's a captain, so he has to push people. So that's his attitude should be this. Hernandez solid again, 90% accuracy passes, 1 tackle, 2 ground duels, 1 out of 5, 2 out of 3 on aerial duels, just 9 possession, 9 possession. No, my friend, possession lost. Yeah, here as well 9. Good. Florenzi, very good. Florenzi. Florenzi, 1 clearance. Okay. Very good. I really like it. I think today. I think the good one was Calabria for the attitude. Good Florenzi, but in the last 10 minutes, he's suffering so much. He cannot last 90 minutes. I think in a normal team, not in this poor Milan, in a normal team, Florenzi is a good substitute, excellent substitute. But for us right now is the best. Yeah. Benacer, this season Mike has been better, Tomori has been better, and Pulisic has been more impactful this season. Yeah, but Pulisic played for Milan 4 months. Mike Magnan last season he came back in March, I guess. Tomori we can talk about Tomori, yeah, for sure. But Tomori last year was not good. Tomori now is back. This season is doing really good. Last season he was not doing good. Absolutely not. So we can argue on Mike for sure. Mike Rafa, yes. Tomori as well, but Pulisic I cannot put him in the best of the year. Best of the season for sure. So far, very good, very good. So far, very good. Probably the most the player that had most impact was Pulisic. But just don't forget about Reinders as well. He looks like he's been playing for Milan for years, and still is his first season with us. It's not been that impactful. He doesn't have that impact yet, but I'm sure in the future it's going to become good. Here in Great Britain, we call it a winning ugly, and that's what the lads had to do, and they did it. Hello, Marianne. Absolutely very happy for this dirty victory, the sporca vittoria, as we call it in Italian. Yeah. Yeah. Here's a score, but it's outside. Is offside, sorry. Benny Benasser, man, that assist that Benasser was very good. The assist was really good. Was really good. The assist was really good. Assist for Pulisic was fantastic. I have to say, guys, it was really good. So very happy for Benny to be back. Unfortunately, he's going to Coppa d'Africa together with freaking Chukwueze. So we are. I think together with Napoli, one of the team that they're going to lose most of the players for Coppa d'Africa. So unfortunately, not having Benny, it's going to be a problem because because we're not going to have Krunic. Hopefully during the January mercato we can really get somebody's back because Benny today played well. I'm very happy with Benny. And I love the fact that he's wearing long pants. We missed him. We really missed him. Yeah, 63 minutes, absolutely solid. Look at that, 84 accuracy passes, 2 dribble attempt, 3 ground duels won, 10 times possession lost, 1 was fouled. And I really like the interception. So he's just 1 interception, but he's also very hard to steal the ball out of Benasser. So I'm very happy. And he always trying to find layout. There is a very good connection in between Rafa and Ismail. So hopefully Coppa d'Africa, hopefully Algeria is not gonna play well this season because we need him as soon as possible. We need him as soon as possible. Oh yes, we're talking about 2 different things for the total year. Yeah, of course. Rafa is of course important. I was just talking about this season has been disappointing for me with Rafa. Yeah, absolutely agree with you. Football lives. I absolutely agree with you. Yeah, this season he did something, but we all know the full potential of Rafa. And Rafa is our best player. Rafa is probably one of the best players in Serie A. Let's be honest. Rafa, not in good shape, motivated, like what we saw against PSG. Who was the last player that? Who was the last player that you see like Rafa? Like who was the? We were going back in time, right? We're going really back in time to find somebody that cool. Not cool is the wrong word, but that skillful and with the attitude of tonight I want to destroy everything. Like so, I'm very happy to have him, and he's a young kid that he just needed to be stable. And you see that now he's not inspired. Today he wouldn't go away from the what's his name? There is the left back of Sassuolo. I don't recall his name. The right back of Sassuolo. I don't recall his name, but he couldn't go away one time. He couldn't go away one time. And he was constantly playing. Minus 91. We were still winning, and people are jumping on the stadium. They are 2 points away from Inter, guys. Reinders, Tijani Reinders, good match, solid. Just 12 time ball possession lost. The thing about that I'm not a fan of Tijani Reinders is that he sometimes is not that sharp, he's not that fast. I want it like even faster, even faster. But Reinders is gonna be fantastic next season, guys. He's already now, you can imagine. Florenzi to Dazon say on what in the final shout in the circle and at the end of the game. There is a great victory in front of our fans. There are screams of suffering. Joking aside, there is a scream because we all wanted this victory and we knew how fundamental it was for us, for Milan and for these fans who supported us even today. The circle is for us to say that every time we leave the pitch with our tongue hanging out, we can't look back with bitterness, whatever the result. So whenever we're leaving the field extremely tired, suffering, but with a victory, we can't look back with bitterness. Today, we all really came out with a toughness out, with tongues out, happy, satisfied, and aware that we gave everything. That is a great strength. The coach has experience to let everyone slide as it's happened to many experienced players. Me in premise, when there are criticisms. When they are well founded and constructive, they are always accepted, but we have to close ourselves off and we have to be good at not letting anyone into that group and go on our way and then obviously win games. Pulisic, probably the best MOT of the player and man of the match. Oh. Anyway, man of the match, Christian Pulisic, 90 minutes played, fantastic. Two crosses, one shot on target, one goal, one dribble attempt success, 8 ground duels won, 8 out of 14, 15 times possession lost. Very, very, very good. Very happy for Christian Pulisic. The goal on the horizon is now Cagliari in 3 days' time, trying to give our all and coming off the pitch, the way we came off tonight. Yeah. Florenzi on Leao. I'll tell you the truth. You want to know the truth? I had other things to think about than the booing for Rafa. I tell you the honest truth. I'm sure Rafa has the strong shoulder to take these whistles, which for them were deserved. But Rafa is strong. He has a strong shoulders, and behind him he has a team ready to push him further and turn. Because he is the strongest. He is the strongest. There you go. He said Florenzi because he's the strongest player we have. This must whistle into a big applause. Absolutely agree with Florenzi here. Loftus-Cheek would be better if he's gonna be. He can be more decisive, I think, Loftus-Cheek, but played good. 6 time ball possession lost. Okay, let's read this. Milan are a team that reacts with their backs to the wall. They didn't want to sink into crisis, so although they didn't enthuse, they brought the game home. The opponent was rather soft, as a Sassuolo in these days. Leao didn't play well, he missed some controls that were simple for him, but the whistling are ungenerous. Milan always does the best things when it comes out. Yeah, Giroud not good today. But I mean, we can attack Giroud, we can attack Rafael. Come on, the reason Milan came back into life is because of these two players, into Mark Magnan as well. You know, I can talk about Pioli if you want. I can talk about Calabria. I can talk about Florenzi, about Benacer, but Giroud Rafa Leao and Benacer and Mike Magnan, to me, they are untouchable. I don't care. They are just our best player. There you go. Juve just won, guys. Juve is living a dream, eh? Juve really is living a dream. Solid defense. They just score a goal and that's it. Man, they play bad. They are only 2 points away from Inter. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable how ugly is Juve to watch. And you complain about Milan watching, but you should have seen Juve, and they are there. And the interesting thing that they will finish the year 2 points away from the team that has been surprising well, surprising now, but the team that has been destroying the campionato, which is Inter, and they keep going. And they don't have any cup. They don't have European cups. So they might. I don't know. I think Juve does remind me a lot the Milan of 2000, the year before the Scudetto. A lot of enthusiasm, right? Good players, but still a lot to go. But yeah, I don't know. I don't trust them fully. For a defender, it's crucial to always keep a secure backline. For us and Mike we need we need to step up and perform at a higher level, returning to the standards of previous month without conceding too many goals, both in the league and in Europe. Zeroli's debut and increasingly young Milan. I feel responsible towards the young players. I want to work well with the club and the team to help the youngster coming up from the Primavera. For a team like ours, it's wonderful to rely on players with different ages than mine. For example, they are the future. Zeroli. Bartesaghi, we have such a young folks, isn't it? Bartesaghi, Zeroli, Camarda, Chaka Traore, Simic. Good. Chukwueze, if that goal was entering. Oh, sorry, Anthony, I didn't see you. Big 3 points today, Old Heart. Even I thought it was not one of our best performance. Pulisic has been our best signing this summer by a mile. Yeah, I agree with you. Z Dot, greeting from Kansas. How are you? From Kansas. Long way. A long way. Simic performance, very good. Zeroli. Adley. Let's talk about him for a second. Really enjoyed Adley. Really played well. Let me tell you this, he's exactly what we needed. He's exactly what I'm thinking. Like, we need a player that keep the ball. We need a player that is smart. They keep the player that, he tick tack, he plays like this. And after scoring the goal, playing Adley, I think it was a very smart move because he was able to really control the game and actually become a little bit more dangerous. Then I didn't like the last 10 minutes because we fold back completely. So mentally we kind of were like, oh my God, are we gonna so that means you're not strong there. But absolutely good match by Adley. Very good impression. I think was the best substitute of the match. Jovic, he cannot play by himself in the front. We all saw that. Jovic, he cannot play there in the front. He always needs somebody to play with. Always, all the time. That's where he gives his best as a second striker, not as a solo striker in the front. Chukwueze did not enough. He missed a goal and he missed a couple of important stops. what's his name, Zanioli. I didn't see enough from him. Simic looks good, but the best substitute of the match was Adli. Marco, yes, exactly. Adli was okay, but he took me. Yeah. That's another good point that I was about to say, Marco. Adli was okay, but he took too many risks. Nearly got caught out a few times. Yeah. That's the risk that he takes too much. But if you remember, back in the days, also Pirlo was taking a lot of scary moments. Yeah. So good, but I think he was the best substitute today. Mike Magnan performance incredible. Van Basten. I believe the ability of a coach is to understand his team. A few years ago, I was on a tournament for them between video and taxi. Now I leave them very free because I trust them. The sense of responsibility and belonging, the respect towards the club and the coach. I don't say that I don't want anything anymore, but I deflect and a little bit leaving certain moments to them. Mm. Oh, a very good fit. This guy. I talked to a lot with my players, and I believe that at the moment these are the position they feel the most. So Benasser a little bit forward and Reinders a little bit back. The dot. What moves the clubs? Let me read here. What moves the club need to make, in my opinion? Uh, oof. Well, I don't know, man. I think it's one of the biggest problem in Milan is definitely the injuries. It's easy to blame the coach if you don't bring home the victory, but when you have 30 injuries in 18 matches, it's hard, So it's hard. So I think we need to understand a little bit what kind of game we want to play, what kind of preparation we want to make. Also, because I feel like uh, sometimes in the second half, the physical performance of our teams goes down. So you're not mentally there, and that's how you concede goals. So that's I think it's something that to look into it for sure. And then we need to have some quality substitute. That's it. Yeah, and I think what I will invest on, I will invest in leadership because this Milan need leadership, need direction and leadership, things that they are not here at the moment. That's my thoughts. But it was okay. Okay, Reinders. Reinders is frustrating. Reinders is a frustrating player. Such a quality on the ball, but has such a massive deficiency in front of a goal. Remind me of Kovacic. Hopefully, he embraces more playmaking role. Yeah, also because he's quite strong physically, right? He's tall, he's big, he looks big from TV. So I think he should maybe play a little bit more defensively, but he's also very good at dribbling. So yeah, I think he's frustrating sometimes for sure. I agree. Marco, we got the job done, but it was a bloody boring game against a better opponent. We would have been in trouble. Yeah, that's exactly what I said in the beginning of the stream. With a better side against a better side, we will not. win this match. It was boring. What position would you like to strengthen? Defense. Defense, man. Defense, defense. We need to concede less goal. If I noticed this, that if Milan, well, if Milan is able to kind of control the game and not conceding stupid goal, forward we are fine. Forward we always find a goal, a way to score a goal. Even tonight, in the first half, you see Sassuolo was defending in the last 30 meters. There was 11 players, and they were the distance in between the striker, the midfield, and the defense. They were very short. What does it mean? That you have, instead of having like a wide area to play, the 10 players they all focus on 30 meters, and it's very dense, so it's very hard to go through 30 meters with with 10 players. So you need to play, you need to pass the ball. That's why the game was boring, because Milan sometimes didn't know how to score, didn't know how to penetrate the defense of Sassuolo. So they had to do a lot of tick, tick, tack, tick, 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 the horizontal passes. And on the first half was not effective at all, but eventually we score a goal. That means we can find a way to score a goal somehow, but we cannot definitely concede goals. And that's important. That's very important. So I would say defense, man. Just trying to understand the squad better. Yes, Zidane. Absolutely. All your questions they are absolutely fair. You know, you're not. I think with all the Milanista, I will say defense, because when you concede a lot of goals, that's what you have to strengthen. It's not the goalkeeper; it's really the defense. So you can say it's the defense. You can say it's the movement of the midfield in the front of the defense that doesn't filter enough. It could be, man. It could be. Oh, let me read this. Here to Kier talks about the difficulties during the season are mental or technical continuity. That's a good question, actually. Let's see. That's a good question. The mental aspect is not so simple. I see the mentality of everyone in this team every day, and I see that it's a united team. There are groups within big group, but everyone loves everyone. There is no one who goes in other direction. In football, there are situations during the game where everything can change for you. You can take goals while dominating, and sometimes you can win a game. I also remember the game we played at Anfield against Liverpool. After the first half, we were winning. I was saying to the team, "How are we winning this game?" Because Liverpool had really put us under pressure. So it means that in football, anything can happen, in the positive and into the negative. It's a very delicate matter as a team. You're into it. um, it's a very delicate matter as a team. We always try to learn how to react to these moments. From a mental point of view, you can have all the experience in the world, but there are games where you can lose a little bit of focus, and it has been the group to get you on the right track again. A very difficult aspect, however, was very important for me today. There was a situation where we could have done better, but we did a 50-meter sprint back to defend, then restart. This is a good sign for me. Here talks about Theo as a central defender. He's a central defender to whom I sometimes have to say, stop, stay there, don't go away. He's a player who plays by instinct. That's his strength. Sometimes, if you are a central defender, you have to choose the moment. He's listening to what I'm telling him, so it's okay. How you doing, man? Looking forward to see Gabbia return, young Italian from our youth system. Hopefully, earns Paioli trust. Well, it doesn't matter if you earn Pioli trust or not. We don't have any player. We don't have all our central defender. They're injured. So let me read this. This is also interesting. Pioli, if this is the best midfield in your ideas, Reinders, Loftus-Cheek, and Benasser. I believe they have a characteristic that can complete each other. That it depends on the type of construction we want to do. Today we raise the two wings half straight away, trying to have play between the lines to have more players in depth. TG can occupy all the roles. The same goes for Benasser. He likes this position here as a right half winger. He can slot in, he can go back to the left to shoot and makes assist. It's a great pity that he will now have to respond to the call up for African Cup. We hope to recover Musa. We can have another solution. Ruben is one who perhaps need to be a little higher up. He's not as good at passing and building as the other two. But let Isma come down a bit, let Renders come up a little bit. We give the opponent a few points of reference, and the maneuver can only benefit. Nigeria agreed to let Chukwueze play against Cagliari while Jerry refused to let Benasser. Okay. Oh. I don't even know who is this guy. Girassi. Girassi. They link this guy to Milan. I don't know, man. All this gossip, I don't care. To be very honest with you, I don't care. Huh, this is a good one. Look at this. First lineup. First lineup of 2023. Giroud, Leao, Diaz, Salemakers, Tonali Benasser, Tomori, Kalulu, Calabreteo, and Tataruzano. And the last one. Leao, Giroud, Pulisic, Reinders, Benasser, Loftus-Cheek, Florenzi, Teo, Kier, Calabria. How much it changes, isn't it? Anyway, happy for the last match of the season. Look at that. Milan player of 2023, 17 of you said Mike Magnan. Look at that. 17% of you. Mike Magnan and Rafa only 5%. Wow. I don't know why I was expecting this. I was expecting more Rafa. That's a good one. I will propose it this one on a bigger scale on the community post. I want to see what's going to happen there. And that's a good one. Also, let me show you this. Where is it? Let's end up with this. Let's end up with this. Look at this. So here I've got the last post, as you can see. Where is it? You can see. So USA with Pulisic. The comments are what they say. Best signing this summer by far. Unico acquisto decente. Absolutely. This is one I was appalled that I wanted to know because, what was AC Milan match of the year? Napoli Milan 0-4 or Milan PSG 2-1. That's a good point, right? And I think it was Napoli Milan, without doubt. I agree with you because Napoli Milan really show the best against the best team in Italy. and one of the best in Europe at the time. It was like 4-0. We were like, wow, what is this Milan? What Milan can do? And probably we got shocked by that Milan. We loved that Milan. And it's coming back. It's coming back. I'm 100% positive. I'm 100% positive. Always believe, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, luckily we're not playing again. Exactly. Pellegrino should be back soon, plus Kier, Simic, Theo, Gabbia, and likely new signing. Just hope Gabbia can get minutes and do well. Need Theo back on the left. Oh, yes. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, well, we got 3 solid points against one of our worst team to play in San Siro, which is the Real Sassuolo. Very happy about the victory. Not happy about the quality of the match. Was kind of boring. It is okay, again, because it's against a shitty team like Sassuolo, and Berardi was trying to put us really in a lot of trouble, but luckily with a solid Mike Magnan and with Christian Pulisic, we are able now to enjoy. We didn't enjoy really Christmas because it went bad with a draw against Salernitana, but we can enjoy tomorrow night. But this is the last live stream of the year, so wish you super good 2024, and it's gonna be a better year also for our beloved Milan. Believe and Forza Milan sempre. Ciao. Happy New Year. Ciao everyone.